friends. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. I got roses when I had my showing for my art, and some for my brother and my sister-in-law, and some for my mom and dad. And I have been loving them, but now they're nodding their heads and they're giving up their essence, or whatever you call that. They're done. They're done living. So I'm doing this little thingy here. I'm just like seeing what I can do with them. I have some that are drying, because they say that you can like pulverize them and make them into watercolor. So I'd like to try that. I also have some that are hanging and drying, and I think that'd be really cool. So, but I thought this is cool, and I thought I'd show you guys how I made these beautiful roses with rose petals. These are small. These are little. This is little bitty tiny things. And this was made with roses. So just with rose petals. But yeah, this is what I've been working on. So I was just like smearing it and seeing what would happen. Making some roses with rose petals. And yeah, that's what I was doing. And yeah, playing with my new paints. The Yashimoto, I think that's what it's called, on the Mixed Media Be Inspired pad. I love this pad. I don't know what it is about this paper, but it works so well with everything. It works well with everything. I love it. Let's start with a new page and see what we might come up with. Okay, so what I did and how I do this, I like to paint, and I was going to show you just that, because that was just how this video is going to start. I like to paint on white, make a background, and then as it's wet, just kind of drop color in there, and it just kind of disperses out. And so that's what I did with this one. And I was also going to show you, I got this washi tape stuff at the Dollar Tree. And this stuff worked wonderfully. This edge I got from the first try. This edge, which you can barely see because it's white. Now you can see it. I got that with a second of the same tape. Plus, the tape is still stuck to my table. So I think this is some really good tape. And these are really good colors. This is the Yashimoto set of 12. And yeah, they're pretty amazing. So I was thinking, and yes, what can you do with these little things? If you're making cute little thingies, teeny tiny thingies, you can cut them up, make them into little teeny tiny art. You can make it big. You can make a huge one if you wanted to. You could make it into a gift tag if you wanted to, or a card, or whatever. So this is my Artist Loft number 12. I really like these paintbrushes. They're really nice. So I'm going to start off by doing the white, because the white and the yellow were the ones I had used already. And I was thinking, let's just try it and see if it works on cue, on camera. Because you know, when you're doing something like this, a lot of times when you get on camera, for some reason, everything goes, I don't want to do it no more. And I do have a fan blowing in the background, so it's probably going to dry faster than I want. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, all I did was get it nice and wet. And then I took a dried out, the inside ones seem to be the best ones. So, can you see that little dried out petal? Little bitty baby petal. See the little petal? It's just the cutest little thing. And while it's still wet, I just held it in my little fingers, and I just like scrubbed it and made the cutest little flowers. Oh, it works really well on that white. And then I'm just going to make some just little pretty flowers, and then we're just going to see where it goes from there. I'm going to make us a little pretty little bouquet. Oh, so cute. What do you think? It's so cute. That perfect little roses. We'll let that dry. Okay, let's try the red really quick. not red. Okay, let's go back to kindergarten, learn our colors. We'll try the yellow. And then I have another petal to try because I was like, I have so many beautiful flowers. I had a whole dozen roses, and you know, they just kind of decide it's time to bow our heads and give up our essence and be done, and you can do with my petals as you will. And I'm like, I will do with them as I will, because your petals are amazing and I love your petals. So let's try it. So let's see, we'll get a different one. See, just dried out little baby petals. Oh, they're just, and they're such a beautiful red. So this is a brand new petal. On the other ones I use a used petal, and it wasn't quite very, oh, it's better. It wasn't quite as wet as this page. Oh, look, that's a really good, oh my goodness, yes, this is gonna be good. And keep wadding it back in a little wad, and just little baby circles, little teeny tiny. And just assuming that you have a little vase or something on there that you're just gonna use. However, scrunch them in there, whatever you feel like doing, and then try kind of get that out of there, and then we'll see. Okay, so you also can take a little piece of this and just make little flowers. Oh my goodness, you don't even have to have a background. Look at it, it just makes the cutest little oh my goodness, this is like so pretty. Guys, have you done this? Tell me, have you done this? This is a not quite so dry. This is like more of like a not quite so dry petal. Oh my goodness. So those ones you're going to have to work right away and use those ones ahead of time. I also have this little yellow flower. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what. And it gets your fingers kind of grody too. So let's just see if this makes any color on this page. We'll try one up here. Wow, okay, yeah, that's pretty too. You might have to define them a little bit or go on top of them again. But that could be a little flower bundle. Yeah. But this is a really wet leaf right here. Yeah, you have to go over them a couple of times, I think, to really get the color out of it. Yeah. It kind of makes a mush. But you see what I mean? That's cool. Okay, so this is like really gooey fingers afterwards. But they smell nice because it smells like flowers. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, the other thing is, yeah, we want to get some of these out of here a little bit because oh, I just love that. In love with that. That is like fabulous. Okay, so since this one doesn't have any background at all, and I'm so in love with this yellow because this is such a fabulous yellow, let's make the vase yellow. You can do whatever kind of vase you like. I'm just gonna make a little something. Doesn't have to be anything specific, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be really anything. You can just like make it your own, whatever. I mean, this is mine. It's not yours. Anything you make is yours. So, look at how pretty that is. Okay, then let's make another little vase in a different color for this one. How about this? Yeah, I really love this light green. It's really pretty. We got a dropple of water there. Those dropples of water will make you have like a big old bloomy. Okay, and so this is still wet down here, so it's probably going to change the color a bit. That's fine. Make this a nice little big old vase. And the top will be everywhere the top is. And I like it so much that we're going to do another one in that. We're going to do the white one too, because I like it. This is such a quick video. This is going to be a really quick video. We're just going to make them straight. Yeah, I was watching another person's video and playing around with this, and I was like, I should make a video. So they're paused. I don't even know what she was talking about because I was so engrossed in what I was doing. I'm going to have to go back and start the video over because I don't even know what she was talking about. I wasn't paying attention at all. So silly. So silly. Okay, and then this one up here, I think we're going to do a red. Why not, hey? Why not? Let's do this one in red. Let's make it like near. Oh my goodness, yeah. And like I say, it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, it looks like a red dress. How pretty. It looks like a little red dress. Like a fancy lady dress. I love it. You could even make it more fancy lady looking. Whatever you want to do. But I think it's good. Just like that. I think that's good. Perfect. Okay, so then we're going to get us a nice green. I've made a couple of greens because I had, it's just, there's not a really good green in here. You have to mix your own greens, which is fine. Not a problem. I think I mixed both of these, the light green and the blue, light blue, and then I think I mixed in some yellow and some of the, one of those two dark blues up there. I'm not sure. But then just give yourself some little stems. You know, a whole bunch of them. And then come up in here and like put a little bit of stem in there, here and there. Because it makes it just so cute. And then you can just kind of scribble in some leaves. Some little leaf. This one's coming down on the outside of the vest. This? On the outside of this? The vols. Yeah. So this is going to be an easy video. I hope everybody goes and tries it because I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this a lot because I have so many pretty flowers. And everybody, it's spring, so, or no, it's summer now, so everybody should have flowers. Everybody should have flowers. I have flowers. Finally. And you can also, where did I put it? La 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 la. Okay, my Karen Real Brush Pro. I don't have very many of these. I would like to have more. I need to get me more. But then we're going to do that in here because why not? And we're just going to make some little, in kind of a little area because it's hard to tell where these ones are going. They're so light. And then we're going to make a different leaf here because this is not going to be a rose per se. This is not the type of leaves that were on those as far as I can remember. They're in the other room and I'm not going to go look right now. But yeah, I like that. And we're going to adjust that a bit because why not? We can. Let's just a little bit of the yellow, since it's such a pretty yellow. We'll just give these a little zhuzh. So you can actually see there's a flower there. Look, if you think it's a flower, then it's a flower to you. Doesn't have to be the same kind of flower you got the petals from. No, it doesn't. It can be anything you want it to be. This is your art. Art is in the eye of the beholder. Somebody else might look at your art and be like, I don't get that. Oh well. Oh well, too bad for you. I mean, I don't know how you can't get a flower. Anywho, I don't understand. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, so this one needs leaves and petals. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the blue. Which one? I'll do the ultramarine. I think that's ultramarine. Make it a little darker. Yeah, that's good. We don't want it to be too soupy. So we're going to dump off some of this water onto a dry napkin. And then we're just going to make some yeah. So we're just going to make some things here. Little stems. And then we're going to also make some little leaves. Sorry, my hand's in the way. But some of this is still very wet, so I'm going to have to be careful. Yeah, look at that. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm also going to try a much darker green for the white one, because I don't know what color this is. This is, let's see, Viridian Hue from Fine Touch Premium. This is a color that comes from, oh, and it's going to match that lovely little vase nicely too. Okay, I'm going to dust some of that away since it's a little drier now. It is from Hobby Lobby. You know, when you're painting and enjoying what you're doing, it doesn't matter. If you're enjoying what you're doing, you don't have to be painting. It is hard to talk and enjoy what you're doing at the same time. Whoops. Got some little dripples. And then I'm going to also just kind of scribble in some little leaves. And maybe a leaf right here. And a leaf. A leaf. Because, oh my goodness, how fun. This is like the easiest. If you tell me, I can't do it, Danielle, I don't paint, I'm going to be like, dude, chick, whatever, you can too. I'm going to add some of this dark to this one because it's just a really nice, deep, dark green. And I think this needs it. It needs it a lot, a lot. Yep. Yes, 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 yes. I think it does. Okay, so the only thing that would be lacking would be a little bit of a, so it's not like just like floating in the air. We're just going to have a little bit of the brown, and I'm just going to, I don't want that much. I don't want that much. I want it to be fainter. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Can you see it? You can. You can. So I'm going to get a little teeny tiny bit of the brown and just kind of just snug it up to your vase, or however you decide to do this. And then it's going to be perfect. That one, I don't think that one really needs anything. This one might need a little bit of something. If you snug it up to the edges of the base, then it looks like it has been, it's sitting on something. This one looks like it's just inside of a picture. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Can you do that? I think you can. I think it's super duper easy, and everybody has flowers right now. And if you don't, you can go to the Walmart and you can get some pretty flowers. They have pretty flowers. You can go to to the wherevers and ask, hey, do you got any flowers you're ready to get rid of? Because then they might give them to you at a discount. I don't know. I've never done that, but I might start. So yeah, I want to hear what you guys think. So leave me a message. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will see you next time because this is a great thing. And I will say goodbye for now. See you in the next video. Or you'll listen to me in the next video. And God bless all of you. Hope you have a great day. Hope everything is coming up totally wonderful in your area. Bye.